statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Overton. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it inside the 25. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Power football with the run. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Finds a man by himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Overton. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
What a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. formations. They'll give it to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finds the tight end. Look out, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Oh, it's intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. Finally brought down, but what a play not only sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Makes the grab, and they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So first down here as they go back to work. The play fake on first down to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Back to throw, it's Morton. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They'll immediately call timeout. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Morton. Under fire. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and they'll take the loss.
But because of these last 2 plays, they really are putting their offensive coordinator in a tight position. There's not a lot of calls for 3rd and long. After taking a sack on 2nd down, now it's screen or draw. You're just getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly and see if you make a guy miss, go get a 1st down. But you got to give credit to the defense. Really nice job winning early in the possession, now setting up this 3rd and California situation.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunt. Touchdown, South Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's Virgil. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on 1st down. swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They're going back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will try to convert on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Red Raiders looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. The sure hands. It's Eakin.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 30. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
691, get a score. Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the center edge.
Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
He unleashes a long one. Makes it ready for a big play. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunt. Got room to work. Turning it on. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
Set, ready.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he got loose. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Let's go.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quickly complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Egan. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to throw again. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Motion from the wideout. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Motion from the back. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Red Raiders will try to pick it up on 4th down. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for it.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.